Welcome back to Beemaster 79. Today we are learning one of the most useful tenses in English, the past simple. By the end of this lesson you will know how to build it, how to spell it, how to ask questions with it, and which common mistakes to avoid. A quick note first, because honesty matters. This voice is synthetic, so please do not copy it for pronunciation. Every example sentence and the story later on is invented for teaching. The explanations follow standard British English, and where American usage differs, the slide will tell you. This is channel teaching material, not an official examination resource. Here is the plan. First, when we use the past simple, then regular verbs and their spelling rules, how the ending is pronounced, and the irregular verbs you need most. After that, negatives, questions, and short answers, the special case of was and were, and finally time expressions and the mistakes learners make most often. The past simple describes an action that started and finished in the past. The action is over, and we usually know when it happened. That idea of a finished time is the key to this tense. If the time is not finished, or if the exact time does not matter, English often chooses a different tense instead. Picture a timeline. I ate breakfast at 7 o'clock. She left yesterday. Each action sits at one finish point in the past, and neither of them touches the present moment. That is exactly the picture the past simple paints. For regular verbs, the rule could not be simpler. Take the subject, add the verb with the ending ed, then the rest of the sentence. She worked in a bank for 3 years. They watched a film last night. We walked home together. And here is the good news, the form never changes with the person. I, you, he, she, it, we, and they all take exactly the same verb. Now the spelling. Rule 1. For most verbs you simply add ed. Play becomes played. Rule 2. If the verb already ends in the letter E, you add D only. Like becomes liked. Rule 3. A consonant followed by Y changes to IED. Study becomes studied. Rule 4. With a short verb of one syllable ending in one vowel and one consonant, you double that consonant. Stop becomes stopped. Notice that fix does not double because X never doubles. The ending is written the same way every time, but it is said in 3 different ways. After a voiceless sound, such as K, P, S, F, or the sounds in watch and wash, it sounds like a T. After a voiced sound or a vowel, it sounds like a D. And when the verb already ends in a T sound or a D sound, we add a whole extra syllable. Wanted, needed, decided. One honest warning, this synthetic voice cannot demonstrate those 3 sounds reliably, so please check them with a human speaker or a dictionary recording. Not every verb is polite enough to take ed. The most common verbs in English are irregular, and they simply have to be learned. Be becomes was or were. Have becomes had. Do becomes did. Go becomes went. Say becomes said. Get becomes got. Give becomes gave. Tell becomes told. Make becomes made. Know becomes knew. Think becomes thought. Take becomes took. See becomes saw. Come becomes came. Find becomes found. And leave becomes left. Here are 16 more. Feel, felt, keep, kept, bring, brought, begin, began, run, ran, sit, sat, put, meet, met, write, wrote, read, read, buy, bought, eat, ate, drink, drank, sleep, slept, cut, cut, lose, lost. Look carefully at read, put and cut. Their spelling does not change at all. Only read changes its sound. To make a negative, we use did not, or the short form didn't, followed by the base form of the verb. I didn't watch the match on Saturday. He didn't study for the test. They didn't go to the party. Look closely at that last one. It is didn't go, not didn't went, because did already carries the past meaning for the whole sentence. This is the mistake I hear most often. She didn't went to work is wrong. We didn't saw the film is wrong. He didn't studied enough is wrong. In each case the sentence marks the past twice. Say it once. She didn't go. We didn't see. He didn't study. Here is your rule of thumb. Once you have used did, the main verb never shows the past again. Questions follow the same logic. Start with did, then the subject, then the base verb. Did you enjoy the concert? Did she call you back? Did they arrive on time? Once more, did carries the past, so the main verb stays in its base form.
Now with question words. What did you do at the weekend? Where did they go on holiday? Why did he leave so early? And the short answers are beautifully short. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. But watch the last example carefully. Who called you? There is no did there because who is the subject of the sentence? That is a small exception worth remembering.
The verb to be behaves differently, and you must know it. With I, he, she, and it we use was. With you, we, and they we use were. The negatives are wasn't and weren't, and for questions we simply put was or were at the front. To be is the one verb that never uses did. Was and would do all the work themselves.
There they are in real sentences. I was tired after the journey. They were at home all evenings. It wasn't very expensive. Were you nervous before the interview? And there was a small cafe on the corner. Notice that we never say did was or did were. Those forms do not exist.
Certain time expressions are a strong signal. Yesterday, last night or last week, 2 days ago, in 2019, and when I was a child. If you can see one of these in a sentence, the past simple is almost always the right choice. Here is a comparison that trips up a lot of learners. I have seen him yesterday is wrong. She has finished the report last night is wrong. Why? Because yesterday and last night are finished times, and a finished time forces the past simple. I saw him yesterday. She finished the report last night. Save the present perfect for when the time is unfinished or simply not mentioned at all. I have seen that film. This next pair is not a mistake but a difference in meaning. I cooked dinner tells us the action was completed. I was cooking dinner tells us it was in progress. Very often the two work together in one sentence. I was cooking when he arrived. The long background action takes the past continuous, and the short interrupting action takes the past simple.
Let us see the tense at work in a short story. Remember, this story is invented for the lesson. Last summer, I went to a small village in Wales. I arrived on a Friday evening and checked into a bed and breakfast near the harbour. The owner was a friendly woman called Megan. She gave me a key, showed me my room, and told me about a footpath along the cliffs. The next morning, I walked for 3 hours. I didn't take a map, so I got completely lost. A farmer found me near his gate and laughed. He drove me back to the village and we stopped for tea on the way. I didn't plan any of it, and it was the best day of my holiday. Notice how every single verb sits in the past simple and how the negatives used didn't with the base form.
Now it is your turn. Put each verb into the past simple. Number 1. I blank go to the dentist last Tuesday. Number 2. She blank study French for 2 years at school. Number 3. They blank not arrive before midnight. Number 4. Blank you blank enjoy the concert. Number 5. The weather blank be terrible last weekend. Pause the video now and write your answers down.
Here are the answers. I went to the dentist last Tuesday. Go is irregular. She studied French for 2 years at school. Consonant plus Y becomes IED. They didn't arrive before midnight. Rose, did you enjoy the concert? Base form after did. And 5. The weather was terrible last weekend. To be needs was not did.
Practice 2. Each of these sentences contains exactly one mistake. Number 1. He didn't came to the meeting. Number 2. Did she went home early? Number 3. I have visited Rome last year. Number 4. We was very happy with the result. Pause the video and correct them.
And the corrections. He didn't come to a meeting. Did she go home early? In both of those, did already marks the past. 3. I visited Rome last year because last year is a finished time. And 4. We were very happy with the result because retakes were never was.
Let us pull it all together. The past simple describes a finished action at a finished time. Regular verbs add ed, and there are 4 spelling rules to watch. The ending is written one way but pronounced in 3. The most common verbs are irregular, so learn them as a set. Negatives used did not plus the base verb. Questions used did plus the subject plus the base verb. The verb to be is different with was and were, and it never uses did. And finally, a finished time word means past simple, not present perfect. Here is your challenge for this week. Write 5 true sentences about yesterday. Use 2 irregular verbs, 1 negative and 1 question, and post them in the comments below. I read them. Thank you for studying with Bmaster 79, and I will see you in the next lesson.